Hi, so this is the part 2 of a 2-part palindrome. Also, my mom's cutting chicken really aggressively. So you should probably watch part 1 to understand what's going on, but even then you might still not understand what's going on because I'm not even sure I understand what's going on, and I'm the narrator. Yes, this is my life. Oh gosh. You want to trade? So anyways, the quick recap. I had a really interesting first week of January, as you can see here, and you can see more in detail in part 1. I kind of dropped out of my high school, and now I'm back in the US, and let's see what happens. Oh, okay, go, bye. It is currently 7:17 a.m. I'm gonna get started my skincare, and then I'm gonna explain the whole situation. I'm also in my mom's bathroom, so I get to use her skincare. I honestly have no idea what either of these things does, but like I read the description and they looked promising. So we're gonna start off with the serum. So this lotion. This is actually kind of a serum too. Basically, I have a meeting with my counselor at 8:30 this morning to discuss if I can graduate early, because what had happened was I came back to Texas to try to re-enroll into my old school. Oh, I have PTSD! I'm so traumatized. And they looked at my Canadian high school transcript and they were like, they gave you no credits. And then they like called my counselor from my Canadian high school, and they basically figured out that the way the system works in Canada, they don't give me any credits for the whole 4 months that I was there because it's mid-year and they don't give the credits until the end of the year. So basically all the time I'd spent at the Canadian high school was like for nothing. And so my school here at Texas was like, you can't enroll in normal high school because you won't graduate, because you don't have anything for the first half of the school year. And so instead, the teachers here looked at my transcript like 9th to 11th grade, and thank goodness I like double stacked on science, math. Like I just basically took as many AP classes as I could instead of like taking any extracurriculars. So they were like, you can do a 1-month program here where you just focus on taking English, government, and then once you finish that program you can just graduate. Oh my gosh, I also wanted to try powder. I noticed my mom got some powder and I really want to try it. Oh, hi Ryan. Oh no ma'am. So yeah, I'm literally trying to... Ryan! We're gonna do it on an all-nighter too, so I don't know if I'm gonna be able to like explain my words properly. Like I feel like I'm already choking up my words while I'm trying to explain this, but you know, this is just my authentic self. Like we're just showing the real me, bitch. No. Oh, I also saw a trick where people put concealer on their eyelids. Oh, this was a really stupid idea. Oh, I think this is enough makeup. Honestly, I think makeup is just my therapy, which is why like I wanted to go so all out today. I'm literally just like no expectation, just going with the flow. I did a bad job at explaining this part. Basically, I still have to go talk to my Canadian counselor about a few things, so I'm planning on when to fly back, but I can't interrupt anything that's going on right now. So it also has to be quick because it impacts what's going on right now. So guys, I think I'm gonna wear this top. Looks kind of like just mature, just like really like normal, like doesn't, you know, cause suspicion. I don't know. Sorry, I'm just, let's just take a moment to breathe. Interesting. Okay. Reflection on life over. I might scare myself. I might get... Is that not fucking scary? My face is so white right now. Mom said my eyes are red. Are they red? Oh wait. No, they're white. They're so white. Guys. Ryan, your hair. Haven't been here for so long. Guys, I'm so stressed. I broke the freaking toy. I broke. How do you even fix this? I thought the whole point was that you can twist it any way without breaking. Okay, new toy. I'm okay. I don't know how to give my thank yous. I don't know how to, you know, in person be like, thank you so much, I love you, like I want to hug you. Oh, I don't know how to do that. And so I guess this is my way of showing my gratitude in the way that I know how, which is like just telling them through telepathy. I don't know, because I just wanted to come on here and just say thank you so much to the people that worked with me to make my graduation and make my very unique situation possible. The people that helped me when they have no need to help me, when I'm not deserving of helping. My story is not important to other people's lives, you know what I mean? And for them to take time to deal with my inconveniences, and where they actively ask questions and actively want to hear more and tell me that they're proud of me for sharing, like that is so foreign to me and something so unexpected, because that's never happened in my life before. And every single time I just like want to give them the world. It makes me want to self-sabotage, because I'm like, I don't deserve that. I just think when you start to make relationships with figures that you were used to be scared of, or this or that, it's overwhelmingly touching to a point where I like don't want to bother them, and I don't want to give them any inconvenience, because like they don't deserve to have inconveniences and to deal with me. I think you grow up, or the way I grew up with, you know, Asian culture of submissive and tolerant, like feels crazy to have so many people assisting you and seeing you as an equal, and you don't expect that, because you grow up with this mindset of like, don't take space, you are a guest, so don't take space. And then here I am taking space. But I also just wanted to say, please keep trying, because you are worthy. I know I still struggle with feeling worthy of help or of a place on this earth every single day, but I promise you, I see each and every one of you guys as so fucking worthy. It's been unreal. This whole experience has been unreal because of everyone that's reached out to me and everyone that's helped me. And I don't quite know how to deal with this, because like I work off of like people using me and all of that, and then, you know, I find ways to pick myself back up, and this time like people are helping me, and I'm like, I just feel so soft, I feel so grateful, but I just want to self-sabotage because I don't understand how to navigate this. I want to like offer complete loyalty to them, or just like disappear. Like I don't know how to deal with this. So yeah, we're gonna take a nap and we'll see where the nap takes us. I don't want to go into too much details for the meeting, just because that's something private. There's a lot. There is a lot of emotions and gratitude, and just I cried a million times. I don't know if you can tell. I took a nap and the nap took me somewhere else. We are back to graduating early. We're back to a now I think 2-week plan of graduating. So I'm supposed to start school tomorrow, which is Thursday. Finished with day 1. Completed about 20% of my graduation today. So I only need like 80% left. And I'm done with English, and I have to get on to government. I skipped to go like talk to my friends. I'm working with this laptop. I'm tired. Okay, I'm out of school now. I was at school for 3 periods, but I was all in like just the computer lab, because like my whole little thing is online. Did I leave early? Oh. But yeah, I took like a little like a pre-test, whatever, and then I was able to finish 70% of my course in the pre-test. So I'm just working on 30%, and I think I can finish in a week. So. Oh my god. guys, it is currently 12. This is my outfit. I wanted something where I felt like I had a lot of space to like wiggle in. I'm just gonna do a little bit of makeup really quickly because my skin looks crazy because my past few days have been a little crazy in terms of scheduling. So I'm also trying to do better with eating. So I think even though we're late, I'm gonna still try to get rid of some of the redness on my face as well. Oh my gosh, what if this makes me look like I don't have emotions though? We can't have that either. This kind of makes my face look robotic. Like my face does not move in the same ways after concealer. Now I gotta add color back. Okay, now I gotta put brush back on. See, makeup is a trap. When you start step 1, you have to start all the other steps. I don't do brush. Okay. Miami. This is not even the lip brush. Oh gosh. Oh no. Okay. We're done. Let's go. Eating doesn't really come easy to me, and especially here when I don't have somebody else reminding me constantly to eat. For me with eating, it comes in steps. Mentally, it's very hard for me to remember like, oh, it's time to eat, because I tend to focus on every single other thing and eating is always my last priority. So if I'm working or if I'm doing something else at that time, I can just forget about eating. So then we go through the second phase where my body will then send a signal, and it's usually like that. It's kind of like you've been punched in the stomach. It makes me start to not function at like my highest energy because I start to like be weighed down by that feeling. And then usually if I'm lying in bed, I'll just continue to lie in bed instead of getting up to eat because I'll have no energy to get up to eat. And so instead I'll just continue to lie in bed and try to like get that feeling to go away, and try to rest my body so that feeling can go away. But that feeling doesn't go away, so instead not only can I not fall asleep, I also am still hungry, but I have no energy to get up to eat. And so then I just like sit there and I just wait until my body completely wears out, or I just wait until that feeling becomes normalized in my body, and then I just carry on, push myself to go and do my next thing. I'm really trying to turn a new brand. It feels really stupid because I feel like if I spend a whole month just absolutely doing nothing but just making sure I eat every day and I sleep, it feels like that's the bare minimum, but for me that would literally mean the world. So I think if I can graduate early, that's one of the things that I really want to focus on. So yeah, that's why today I was like, instead of going home and saying I'm gonna eat when I get home, because I know I'm not gonna eat, I know I'm gonna go into my bed and I'm just gonna lie there. When I see food, I like gag, or I don't have any positive feelings for food, so I just wanted to sleep it away or something. But instead I was like, no, you're gonna come in here and you're just gonna eat and you're gonna feel so much better afterwards. So here we are eating, and you should eat too. Please eat, it's good for you, and fall in love with food again. I'm on that journey with you. I'm gonna puke. This couch is nice. We're okay. It's gonna be okay. It's okay. It's not okay, it's okay. Oh my god. Hey, how are you? Good. Audition. I just feel like I could have had better energy, but it's fine. There's been a lot of stuff. It's fine. Oh, it's so beautiful. I feel like you just always feel like you could have done more, but we're not gonna think that way. Look at how freaking beautiful it is outside. Nature doesn't think like, oh, I could do more. It just does itself, and itself is beautiful. You know, next time I'm gonna think this a little bit more through. I have not worn my contacts in a while, so I cannot see at night. I thought that 1.5 hours for an estimated 57-minute bus ride would be enough. I ended up spending 2 hours. Because literally all my buses gave up on me. They were like, sorry, we're just stopping here, or sorry, like, I don't want to cross the bridge. So now I'm at a university, and universities are the hardest fucking thing to navigate. Take a left onto the path. What? What is wrong with me? What is wrong with me? What the actual fuck? No one can tell shit. Even if you had perfect eyesight. What the fuck? What the fuck? Looks like the lighthouse. What the fuck? Okay, I just finished my audition. fully blinked out because basically during nighttime my eyesight gets fuzzy. I don't know, basically my eyesight was just really bad, and I went in and I could barely fucking see the three of them. Like, it was fucking bad. Like, my eyes are all over the place. On top of that, I've played piano for 9 fucking years, right? And I told them I could play piano. And so they're like, because this character needs to play piano. So they're like, can you play a piece for us? And I told them I can't play piano. So there was a really awkward moment of like, I walked to the piano, I sat down, and I was like, nope. But it's fine, because even if I see them again, I won't even recognize them because I can't fucking see. Three of them were genuinely so nice. Like, they nicest guys I've probably ever met in my life. I'm not even kidding. They were so fucking gentle. Did you get here okay? And stuff like that. And then I was just completely blanking. I was like, I like, they were like asking me, I was like, are you talking to me? I was like, huh? Like, I don't even act like that. Oh my gosh. And they filmed the audition, so they got that all in here. Dude, I'm gonna cry. I'm actually gonna cry because I was just so drained. I forgot how to talk back. I feel drained. I forget all social cues. Like, they were like being like, oh, like, it's our last audition, like, it's 9 o'clock, we're so tired. And I could have been like, oh my gosh, me too, and that could explain my drained look. But instead I was just like, I was just staring at them. Like, I was fucking intimidating for no reason. I'm not even an intimidating person. But the funny thing is that I play like a sister, and so if the Asian boy did really well, my chances have just increased. I just realized that. Or they could do step siblings. Sensitive topic. We're not gonna talk. I don't think it can get worse for me. I don't think it can get worse for me. Right after I was yelling at my phone about this, he shows up, meaning he most likely heard me and everything I was saying into my phone. He shows up at my bus stop, and because I had already entered like denial zone. Like, I was like, yeah, that happened and I did a horrible job and I probably just had the most worst impression on 3 people, but we're just gonna forget about it. We're sustainable, you know, we're recycling memories. And then he appears and I was like, and like, he was being so nice. Like, he was like still talking and I was still fucking out of it. I was still like just shocked and I still was not speaking, and I was like, this is too fucking awkward. None of my words were making sense. I was just choking up every single word. And then he was describing his experience, and of course he's like the best fucking public speaker in the world. He was describing his experience and he said it in perfect sentences, and he did this whole story. It made perfect sense. It was such a unique story. I was like, how the fuck does that just come off at the top of your head? Of course, nicest fucking guy. So Annie told me that they're having a screening where they're gonna watch every single video in details, so I'm fully fucked. I might be trying to forget, but they definitely will not forget. They will be trying to remember by rewatching. I just checked Google Maps and realized that the bus that I am waiting for stopped its services at 9. So, oh my god! Switched buses to this one. This one came 6 minutes ago, so I'm just waiting in the cold for fun. Voluntarily. The next bus is not coming until 18 minutes later, which is totally fine. I chose this lifestyle. I chose to wear fucking crop tops because I chose to be a basic bitch. How can a person be this awkward? I'm so sorry. Like, how? I could not have done anything more wrong. I did everything perfectly wrong. I did it in the perfect steps of how to get it wrong. You know what I mean? I didn't even only get like one thing wrong and most things right. Like, I got every single fucking opportunity wrong. It is just crazy how I can fully stop functioning when I feel drained or like especially anxious or whatever. Like, and I remember that used to be a problem with me and my friends before too, is like, if I was just so drained, I would just like stop speaking because like I would literally not know how to form words. I would not know how to digest what they're saying. But then like the more I wouldn't speak, the more I would be like making the situation worse, because they'd be like, so you're upset now, so like you're not speaking to me now, like, so like what's wrong? And I'd be like, no, it's not that it's wrong, it's just like I don't know how to talk anymore. Like, it's not that you did anything wrong, I just like literally do not know how to be a proper human. It's like literally why it's easier to not have friends, because it is so fucking hard when I get into those moments, and then I feel even more guilty and frustrated myself. I'm like, why did you ruin your friendship like that? Why did you do that? Why couldn't you have just fucking spoke? It's as easy as fucking speaking, but I just cannot fucking do it. Like, I was getting better at social anxiety. Like, I didn't even consider that a thing on my list anymore. But this one's back too. This one said, boo bitch, I went on a vacation, but I'm back and ready to get to work in your brain again. Good morning. I have a meeting today from 9 to 10:30, so it's gonna be exciting, but I'm late. And I'm so unprofessional. At 8:35, I literally wake up and I text her, what time are we meeting today? And she was like 9. She was like, but you can do 9:15. Because like by the time I was texting her, it was like too late already to like even get there. Hello guys, it is currently 8:29 and I have my flight tomorrow at 7 a.m. so we have to be out by 5 a.m. The expo line is not open at 5 a.m. unfortunately because tomorrow is a Sunday, so I found a nice little snake pathway through like 3 different buses and then the Canadian line, so we're gonna try not to miss any of the buses because if we do, we're gonna miss our flight. But yeah, the earliest bus is at 5:07. Anyway, today was a pretty chill day. I had my meeting and then I had an audition, and now I think we're gonna pack, but especially we're gonna clean because... Is that a jinx? Oh my gosh. I don't think the depression lifted because it was finished with me. I think I got busy. A few tasks, a few hours where my hands were occupied and my mind was something to lean against. Productivity in small doses works like friction, something to push back against the spiral. It didn't erase the depression, but it surfaced it. I can see it now, lingering in the mess and clutter, sitting where it's always sat, piles telling the story of how long I was down there. I got through some hard parts. Maybe the harder ones are still ahead, which is why I don't turn around and take inventory of what I've done. That feels too loud, too superstitious, like it might hear me and leave. Instead, there are still some other noises, but those mean I've started living again. They mean my nervous system is awake, scanning, trying. So cleaning suddenly feels possible. Not a triumphant clean, just the quiet recognition that dust has been gathering while I was elsewhere. The time still moved, even when I didn't. That the mess isn't a moral failure, it's evidence of survival. It's not that cleaning fixes anything, it's that it says I'm still here, and I expect to be here later. I don't know if things are looking up. I've learned not to determine certainty from the sky, but I can prepare a little space, just in case the clouds part without warning. I can make room for light I don't yet trust. But if nothing changes, at least the floor will be clean. And if something does, there will be a place for it to land. Currently 9:56. I'm gonna try to go to bed, but it might take me like half an hour because I usually like to like, you know, then start to check my emails. So yeah, I definitely lied. It's 1:26 a.m. right now. It's 5:42 a.m. I'm fucking late. I was supposed to leave at 5 a.m. and I'm not even packed. Oh my god. It's because I decided to sleep last minute at like 3 a.m. I was like, let me sleep. I'll just sleep for an hour instead of doing an all-nighter. And then this happens. So I'm literally not even gonna pack luggage. Like, I don't have the time to pack a luggage. I cannot even speak English properly. Where's my pants? Okay, so it's 5:47. I literally got ready in like 7 minutes. And they tell me the bus is scheduled at 6:23. Sick. Guess who changed her flight? I changed my flight. We're just gonna sit for a second. Last night I had a manic laughing episode. And then now, like, we missed our flight because I did not need to watch all 3 seasons of Beastmasters last night. It was all literally like the same thing. And I just watched it again and again and again because, yeah, my brain just needed to watch other people going at it rather than going at it itself. I wasn't even scared of missing my flight. I was scared of telling my mom. Literally, I swear at this point, she was a full-blown Alice psychic. She literally last night was like, do you want me to switch your flight? Because she was like, I know you're not gonna wake up at 5 a.m. And I was like, no, I got this. You don't know the kind of person I am. I got this. And she was like, do you want me to at least like also try to call you and wake you up? And I was like, no, I got this. Trust me. And I was gonna show her I was this full-on fucking baddie that could be a night owl and a morning fucking worm, morning eagle, morning coffee. And she was like, okay then, but don't miss your flight. Especially because she literally predicted it and gave me a warning. It's like those moments where like where I'm getting ready for school and she's like, put on a jacket, it's gonna be cold outside, and I'm like, I don't need a jacket. And then I go outside and it's fucking cold, but I just have to clench my teeth and just fight through the cold. It takes me an hour to get to the airport, and I left at like 5:40, and I was like, I'm gonna make it in time. My flight boards at 7, but I was like, this is my no jacket, clenching in the cold moment. You know what? Normalize being a disappointment. Because I think more people are disappointments than like non-disappointments. So let's just form our own power. My thing is literally boarding and I just got it. All day, that's it. So I don't know if this is TMI, but I literally don't have underwear on. I mean, no. I literally don't have underwear anymore because I brought them all to Canada. So I'm just wearing my swimsuit as my underwear, which is not a problem to me, I don't think. But I don't know, is that a weird thing to reveal? That might be a little slightly weird thing to reveal. I think it works though, honestly. I think it was like 19% the first day. Now we're 48.86%.
So, this is graduation plans, right? So, we add the numbers of the things, they put you in English. So, there's 2 things as well.
I was gonna give a story time on what happened yesterday at the airport with my random check thing. They pick a random person to be like screened, which basically means they have to have like a more advanced security check. And then I was picked yesterday, but the ironic thing is that I was picked 3 days ago when I was coming from America to Canada. So this fucking random check, right? I got picked twice in a row. And then I was just kind of freaking out because I was late for my flight. My flight was boarding in like 30 minutes. And then to make matters worse, there was a family behind me that's like one of those that like come 4 hours early. Their flight was literally in the afternoon at like 2 and it was 12 and I was like, oh my gosh, you're not gonna miss your flight. You're going to Wyoming, like the Buffaloes can wait. They're like, can I go into the Nexus line? Like where our flight is closed. I'm like, bitch, I have 4 fucking S's on. I don't even know why I'm putting makeup on right now. I'm literally putting on makeup to like go see my textbooks. I mean, at least I can look pretty for them. And so then I get to the front of the first line and it's this like lady. She basically sees my 4 S's and hands me this bright orange envelope to like put my passport and everything in. I'm a girl wearing polka dots, colored polka dots. What about me is suspicious? Last time I was also randomly selected for like an extra additional interview when I was trying to get back into Canada. I was wearing the same jacket last time too. I swear it's just this jacket. At this point I can't wear this jacket to the airport anymore. So then basically I get sent to lane 6, the conveyor belt for lane 6. And I'm just trying to call my mom just in case because I'm like, I don't know if I'm gonna make my flight. So I was like kneeled down and everything, just trying to like call her and put my backpack down. And so then the security guard was like, oh, like this lane is closed. Like I don't know why you guys are here, it's closed. So I still wasn't even moving. I was just still trying to call my mom, but the couple behind me was like, oh, it's closed. And so they were trying to go to lane 5. And so I was in their way. So I literally took a step back to move out of the way to let them go to lane 5. The security guard goes, ma'am, don't you dare move. You're in danger right now and you have to wait for further instruction. So the like lady that handed me the bright orange envelope comes back and assists me to a different conveyor belt. I get sent to the conveyor belt lane right behind the family. They honestly do a pretty fast job because they were so stressed. So I got to like get to the front of the lane pretty quickly. And then when I get there, another security guard that was in charge of that lane, she was like, ma'am, I need you to take out all of your shoes. So I have to take off the ones that I'm wearing, but I also take out every shoe that I'm carrying along to this trip with me. And I don't know why, but this just so happened to be the time where I decided to bring 3 shoes back home. So I was out here pulling my high heels, sneakers, boots, like I was giving a whole fucking what's in my closet to every single person. And they're like asking me to take out my phone. You have to like take off your phone case, you have to turn the phone on to like make sure it's real. And then same with my laptop, but I still had like my hardware drive plugged into my laptop with all my like photos and videos on it. And they're like, man, you need to like take that out right now. And I was like, no. And I was like, no, I cannot force eject, because I was like, that damages my disk. I was like, I have to log into my computer and then eject it from the inside. And they were looking at me like I just defied the entirety of America. Instead, at this point, I'm literally sitting on the floor of conveyor belt lane 8 or 9, trying to go into my computer. So you guys are just like watching in disbelief. Finally end up unplugging it, and then I finally go to the body scanner. Everyone was going to the kids one, but they were like, no, you have to go to the adult one. Then they like do the whole other like scanner thing with the little black like the ding 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 all over, and then they're trying to pat me down, and they're like, man, we have to like see your waist, it has to be visible. So I literally pull up my entire shirt, just chest, everything. But at that point I was like, fuck my reputation. I was like, it is what it is. So then I returned back to the conveyor belt to like collect my stuff, right? And they were like, no ma'am, we need you to like turn on your phone again. And then they asked me to turn on my laptop 4 times. By the 3rd time, like even my computer was confused. They like finally moved past my technology, and they're looking through my Lululemon bag. So I literally carried this bag, and it has the most random things in it. You could tell I was so late in the morning that I just like put literally anything and everything into my bag. These are my heels that I was talking about. A pair of sunglasses, just very random. And then I just have a fucking black scarf. Like honestly, at this point I could tell why they were suspicious, because who the fuck carries, like I fucking look like Mary Poppins. And so they were honestly just very confused. But then finally they were like, okay, oh, like you can go now. So then at this point, I'm really late. My flight has started boarding. Literally just trying to make it. I have to be at school the next day. Like we don't have time to waste. So I still have to go through immigration, right? Because the US immigration is located in Canada. And so I literally go to the immigration officer and I just bawl my eyes out. Like I'm just like, and I don't even tell her why. I'm just literally just crying like silently. And then finally I was the last one to board the flight. So honestly, at the end of the day, it was all okay. I boarded my flight still. I'm glad they have like a strong security. And I also think that it's like just them being responsible. But it just made me laugh, because the things that the TSA had to see about me that day were not even, I'm gonna dissociate. And the funny thing is, I'm just gonna try to graduate like this week, but if not, I would have to come back. So I literally have to see all of them again. Just like in like a couple of weeks, just a little reunion. I just have one more step. I'm gonna put on highlighter. I have this highlighter that I got, but it completely cracked. But it still works. So I haven't put on highlighter in so long. But I really like it. Yep, that's it. Okay, I'll see you later. Wait, we have like the same style. I know, I like the I don't even know. I'm like really close to the yeah. Come on in a sec.
Every single time when I hang out with someone, I just get uncomfortable every single time. It's the most horrible feeling. I want to die. Oh my gosh. The world just feels so empty. Yeah. Thank you. I just transferred classrooms into my counselor's room. She's not even here today, but I'm just in here because I'm overstimulated. But I just took my government like pre-test, whatever, and I got 75%. So I'm really happy about that. Anyway, I'm gonna focus now because I want to finish this as soon as possible, and I'm in a really quiet place to finally get to do so. So yeah, this is so funny. I literally, like the last 3 years, I was not even able to come in here. Like I had to get like a meeting time and everything, and now I'm just studying in here. Like what has happened? How have I gotten this bad in life? I feel so bad. My broken toy is still right there. that ever went down. She done got ahead. .08%. All right, let's get started.
In this first segment, you'll learn about the history of the Bill of Rights.
Okay, also, I know I literally talk about being like a people pleaser in every single fucking video, but because I am such a bad people pleaser, I got in trouble today because basically we have like 4 different lunches. You get assigned one based on the class that you have before lunch starts. So I had A lunch, and then I was talking to this one friend, but this one friend has drama with the girl in B lunch. So then I went to B lunch to like talk to the girl who has drama with the girl in A lunch. After that, I got called into the front office, but as I was going to the front office, another one of my friends was like, "Oh, Rachel, like come with me to C lunch." Because I have A lunch, right? And I've skipped to go to B lunch like 3 times already, and I've only been in school for like 3 days. I literally found out that basically like my teacher reported me to the assistant principal, and then he pulled the security cameras from every single area in the school to like try to figure out where I was, because I'm currently deemed unstable due to my 504k plan, whatever, which like we haven't even determined the 504k plan. I have to have a meeting about that tomorrow where I literally have to like get other teachers onto the call, and they basically have to validate your disease. I had to do it last year because I broke my tailbone. Anyway, so I was like deemed unstable, so they can't like not know my location. So they literally tracked me down on the cameras and then were like spying on me talking to my friends. It was literally during lunch and passing period, so there was like what, like 2,000 students, and they tracked me down. But yeah, I literally, oh my gosh, I look like bald. But yeah, I told my friend, and then she started twerking at the camera, and I was like, what was I gonna say? Let's not do red because it's giving red-handed. It's 3:24 a.m. I've done 77%. Oh, it's so weird! My last day of 4 fucking years! Okay, let's go. I really only only did like 2% today at school. But yeah, I was doing my 504 meeting and then I was talking to a community college representative about potentially starting community college after I graduate early, just because I don't want to waste this time just sitting around doing nothing. Anyway, can we talk about the duality of my notes? So this is like a pretty typical note page, but then you have the notes where like they look normal at first, but I'm like starting to lose it. Completely lost it. This one where I just fully drew signatures for like half an hour. Complete.
Personal item and bring more than how we please us that you consolidate. If you're not able to.
Hello guys, I got back around 1:30 and it's currently 3:34 and we're heading to rehearsals. I have rehearsals till like 8 o'clock tonight because I have rehearsals from 4 to 6 and then I have rehearsals from 7 to something. We haven't even determined yet, so we'll see. Currently eating break between 2 rehearsals. Literally nobody's here. It's just my stupid self wore this to both rehearsals. The thing is, I feel like people already don't take me seriously, and then I pull up in this. It's literally PJs. Like you can tell it's PJs because of the texture of it. Who in their right mind would wear this after Christmas? Whatever. At least I'm just keeping it real. I hate myself. What if I'm just secretly an elf? I started working on it at around like 2:50ish. It's currently 4:48. So I just graduated high school. We're done. Oh my gosh. What an uneventful way to end high school.